welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I believe I already went over what Escalation Week is, and so I'm not going to go over it again. But just to give you a one-sentence summary of what Escalation is, you know those ignited jet videos that I post? Think of it as ignition, but not just for an entire video, but for moments. And one of those moments happens in each video that you see over the course of 1 week. That is Escalation Week. And so, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel it dying down a little bit. And don't ask me why I get this feeling in my hands that I'm gonna be aggressive. You know, I know I'm a weird person, but hey, weird is fun. But I digress. We're here on Sagbruk, and I didn't bring any old weapon. I didn't bring any old weapon that can kill somebody. I bought the L85A1. And I bought it out because I haven't played with it in a while. And so I want to know what it feels like to have probably like top 2 best assault rifles in the game. And I think the best assault rifle in the game is tied between the Bugle, because sweats, the Bugle, and the H-Bar-T. The Bugle, because sweats, H-Bar-T, because it can pretty much do everything except for the close range kind of gunfight. The Bugle will do better at that because 3-round burst like hell, and fire rate really. So if you're wondering what I'm doing right here, I played this game for a while, and I know somebody spawns to the right of this comm station. Let me tell you why it took 4 more shots than what was needed to get this man in the back of the head. You never know what new players will do in this game. That guy had a Thompson and a whole default skin. It's the new players that will catch you off guard, not the sweats. You can pretty much expect what a sweat's going to do. They're going to chase you. But a new player, you don't know what they're going to do. So I didn't know if he was going to stand there or if he was going to do something really quick and keep walking. So I took the headshot chance as soon as I seen it. Now, will that come back to bite me in the ass later on this week? Maybe. Maybe. But, gotta stay tuned to find out. So, with 1 kill to my name, and I didn't bother to take what that guy had on him because... why? I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving because gunshots like those are only prone to happen. They're only prone to happen. And so, I'm going to walk up here. It's always nice to check up here when the weapons container is up here, because if there's anybody over here, the crows will go off. Because the container is so close to the exit, it makes sense. You don't need to know if somebody's camping. Just know somebody is camping. And that's why I'm up here right now. I'm listening. I'm not looking. I'm listening. Most of my energy is put into my ears right now. And I'm only scanning just for distortion in the forest. But if you're wondering, Jet, why are you not going for that container? You must be new here. Silence is not golden. Just because you don't hear anything does not mean somebody's near. But if you have this broken consumable called a portable signal detector, then that fear goes right out the window. I say broken. You can get deceived by it. It can be the straw that breaks your camel's back, and you're stuck in spectator mode because somebody duped you because of your reliance on a PSD. Now I've done that many a times, and it is oh so satisfying. Oh so satisfying. So we're going to move deeper into the sawmill. And I'm doing this because where else is there to go on the map? I just been to the container, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. 9 times out of 10, somebody's probably up there. Don't want to find out if they're up there or not? No. I'm going to let somebody else go up there. I'm going to let them get into a fight. And while they're fighting and exposing themselves, then that's when I'm going to come in. Because then I can see them. I'm not going to run the risk of standing still in front of a container, trying to unlock the padlocks to only get shot in the back of the head. Been there. Not really done that, but sent that. Sent that. You know? It's awfully quiet, isn't it? It's awfully quiet. But the barred house is right in front of me. But also, there's only 2 ways in and like 3 ways out. 2 ways being this railroad track, east to west. But a 3rd way out will be jumping across the water to get to the coast. Well, not really the coast, but you know, the little incline with the rocks, where the water meets the land. So, I'm just checking, like walking out here in the open, see if I, get shot at or anything like that. And I don't. But I hear footsteps. Right there. Right there. Now that we know somebody's nearby, what are we going to do about that? Are we going to go blindly rushing to them and trying to take them out? Nah, that's not how I do things. I'm going to figure out what they're doing. Because the longer I watch them, and that's them using the comm station right there, the longer I watch them, the more I listen to them, the more I can piece together what they're up to. So, obviously, he's not in the sawmill, right? He's in this building. But why is he in here? Is he looking for the container because he just stealthed the airdrop? Or does he have something that I don't know about? A picture? A cassette tape? Anything. This guy could have a lot of stuff on him. Depending on his actions, that will determine how heavy he is. And I'm also listening to the volume of his footsteps. And they sound low-key heavy. And I thought about shooting him right here, but he kept moving, and it was going to be really difficult. Y'all know me, I don't like taking shots unless I can end it in 1 hit. Actually, there shouldn't even be an it. Because I said end it in 1 shot, there shouldn't even be an it. End them in 1 shot. Avoid any kind of confrontation. And so, they went back here, did a U-turn, and now they're going back up. Are they exiting? Are they going for an exit? Just gotta find out. Just gotta find out. Enter the experience I've gathered from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. All those absurd, boring behind tailing missions. You're watching one of them right now. Vigor Edition. And so, I'm listening to him right now. Comes around the corner.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
Comes around the corner. Don't get spotted. You want to know how I know I'm not spotted? Because I keep hearing him. I keep hearing him. And he's not stopping. If he's seeing somebody, what's the first thing that you do? Stop and watch. And that's him using the tower. That's him using the tower. And so, what's the best way to go about this? Keep watching him. Obviously, he's on a mission. But then right here, I realize he's going for the safe. And I'm thinking I'm going to let him do his thing for a moment to see if he gets shot at. But he makes it in there scot-free. And yes, I'm going to take fall damage. Every second counts now. And I think about going to the left of this fence right here. Think about it. But then I don't. Because what's the first avenue he's going to take when it comes out the barred house? Straight in front of him. Now, I've got my position. And you're going to see me move my camera around because I'm evaluating how good this is and if I need to move. So, the disruptive tower's behind me, and I'm checking behind me, and I'm like, I'm hella exposed from the back. No homo. But the safe should be unlocked by the time anything happens. Now we play the waiting game. If you're wondering where he went, don't worry, I'm watching him. He's behind that rock, and he's prone. This guy's doing everything right, and I'm proud of him for doing so. I'm really proud of him for doing so. But I get the idea. Can I chuck a grenade into one of the windows in that house? But then, the jammer, not the jammer, the tower loses its effect. And so I look, and I think about it, and I'm like, no, it's not going to work. Not going to work. If I'm going to kill him, it's going to be all bullet. All bullet and no ordnance. And like I said, he's still prone behind that rock. I'm still watching him. And I look at the ground right here and I'm thinking, once he goes for that safe, I'm going to jump this fence, which he's going for right now. Boom, line of contact, visual line of contact, broken. Get closer. Get underneath his line of vision. Execute. And I almost feel bad for him because he put down another jammer. He did this because he didn't want to get pinged by PSD. My boy, you did everything right. You did everything right, and I'm really proud of you. I really am. And it almost made me sad to kill you. But at the same time, too, you went for the safe. And you didn't get shot at. I used you as a guinea pig. Cue the, what is his name from Outlast? The security guard, the really buff dude. Anthony Walker? Y'all gonna correct me in the comment section. Just know the big buff dude in Outlast who says, "Little pig." My bad, he's not a big buff dude. He's the armored titan from Attack on Titans. But yeah, him. I used him as a guinea pig, number one, to see what he was doing, number two, to gauge his awareness, and number three, to see if he would get shot at the barred house. Once he didn't, I knew. He thought he would be scot-free, so he would drop his guard. And that barred house was in just the right area because he only had, say it with me, 2 ways to go. Toward me, or away from me. And judging by how he moved, I knew he didn't know that. Let me say that one more time. I knew that he didn't know that you can jump over the water and get to the guardrail on the other side. So, it was a matter of positioning. And let me say this, and this will probably be a very scary sentence to all you new players. You ready? If you go into cover and somebody already sees you going into cover, you're not really in cover. You're in jail. Especially if that cover only has 2 ways out. And what you just seen right here, He was in prison, and now it's the warden. And I would insert the Black Ops 2, warden dude running at you at full screen. But, I already had one horror dude here in the video. So, we're gonna keep it kosher and keep it purely shooter survival and not horror. And before you even ask, no, I'm not playing any horror games. I can't handle the spiders in Mortal Kombat 11 in the crypt. It makes you think I'm gonna play a horror game. But anyways, so we're here at one of the spawn areas. I'm gonna get this buried cache, and I'm gonna be out. Not a moment too soon, as I did not use any iodine pills. So yeah, I count this as a very smooth grab and go kind of encounter. There have been quicker grab and go encounters, don't get me wrong, but 5.3k experience, I'll take that. And I wasn't really aggressive, y'all. You see me be aggressive, and it's a sight to see. Think about it like this. If I do have any women watching this channel, which I highly doubt, to be honest with you. Ladies, y'all go for the quiet guy in the group, don't you? Yeah, you know why. The quiet group in the guy is me playing stealthily. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't want to take that any further. But regardless, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. And what is there to learn from it? Be careful. Be careful. Somebody could be watching you and you don't even know it. But then again, if you're playing this game, you should learn that within like your first 10 encounters. Within your first 10 encounters, you should die at least 4 times. Not to fall damage, but to somebody who's watching you. Then you'll know, I need to keep my head on the swivel. I need to keep my head on the swivel. And I'ma say this right now as well. At the time of this recording, not the game being played, but this recording, I've bought the season pass. I have. So, be prepared to see me using the Remington 870. I hope to catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.